Ako kasi I took up an engineering course in college. Tapos it didn't actually work out that well for me. So at some point I became sad and I just had to go to the basics for me, the things that I really love, and I went back to sports. So I started writing about sports, and then my tita told me that she saw this ad for an audition sa courtside reporter sa UAAP, and then she told me try it, and then there you go. It gave me a career.
And sabi nga nila, the rest is history, diba, Migs? Kaya ka nandito ngayon. Now, ikaw naman na, Jaime, mas nauna sa'yo naging courtside reporter si Migs for UE. So, did he, encourage you to audition for it as well? Or did you see him na parang, nung nakita mo siya mag-report, you were like, hey, maybe I want to try this too? Or was it something you've always wanted to do because you're part of a basketball-loving family, the Gregorios?
So it's actually both of that. That of course I come from a basketball loving family, having my tito's coach in UAAP and PBA. But of course with Migs, when I saw how much joy and how much growth he had, of course I also wanted that for myself. So when I asked, I was like, bro, apply na rin ba ako? And he was more than happy to help. I remember he took the time to help me with my resume and everything. So big props to Migs for really helping me continue on in the courtside experience.
Like, disclaimer lang baka may bias yung tingin ninyo sa audition process. Wala pong bias yun. I just helped him out as a friend. He still did the work, and Jaime deserved it.
Yeah, well, speaking about doing the work, si Jaime, I just want to put up his resume there kasi grabe talaga. Magnum cum laude and valedictorian of UP College of Tourism. Congratulations on that achievement.
Thank you.
Pero syempre, Migs, I want to ask you about the audition process and actually being selected kasi you were the first male courtside reporter, or at least part of that group, ever since the time of Nico Ramos, Joe De Leon. That was a very, very long time, to the point that everyone thought na mga babae lang yung pwede mag-courtside reporters. I remember that time. How was that for you? How was that like?
I thought the same. Yeah, when I talked to my tita, sabi ko sa kanya, tita, mga girls lang naman kukunin nila dyan eh. So that was my mindset coming into the studio, or at least the room where we audition. But I just told myself, just lay it all out, show them what you've got, and eventually, of course, the standard is kind of tweaked for us guys. They really expect us to know about sports. Syempre, kasi lugi na nga kami sa di ba? Sa face value, gaganda ng mga kasama namin, di ba? But there you go. You just had to step up, and we made the most out of the experience. It was really fun.
How about you, Jaime? Do you agree with this? I mean, how was your personal experience like being a male courtside reporter?
For me, it was totally different from Migs because, of course, before Bailey's and I, there was Migs and Dip, and they were branded as the bros. So coming in, I said, okay, maybe there's 2 slots now for a male courtside reporter. But I think for me, what I experienced was a lot of people are like, oh, di ba pang mga communications lang yan? Parang sila yung may advantage na to get that spot. But for me, that really as a tourism major, that didn't really stop me. So I don't think it should stop anyone as long as you're willing to put in the work.
Yeah, Jaime, that you guys actually, I don't know if this was planned, but then you both ended up being the courtside reporters for UE. Siyempre, you guys are from UP though. When you were told that you were going to take on UE, ano yung unang reaction mo and how did you adapt to that challenge? Kasi I think it's safe to say that iba talaga yung kultura ng UP at UE.
Mm-hmm. Ako muna, Jim. Ako muna. I was really bittersweet when I got this job. Kasi, syempre, I really wanted UP. Kaso tatlo kami nun. Ako, si Dip, and si Agatha. And then, ang wala nung courtside, UP and UE. So when Agatha got the UP job, pareho kami ni Dip, was like, sayang, we wanted this job. But yung mindset namin coming in was just make the most out of it. It's prove to everyone that we deserve, our role. And ako sa sarili ko bilang isang mapagmahal na tao. Di ba? Sabi ko, mamahal ko yung And Jaime as well, he did the same when he replaced me as courtside.
Ikaw naman, Jaime, ano yung initial thoughts mo? Because, it's common knowledge that you don't really get to choose what school you will report for. I mean, you will get assigned talaga. So, ano yung initial thoughts mo when they said, oh yeah, you're gonna report for UE instead of UP?
I thought I was really excited. I think there was just pure excitement. I get to represent the best of both worlds. My own university, and of course now I know after Migs that UE is a loving community. If once you put the effort, once you put the love and joy with them, they're actually a very they will support you in the social media. You'll see all their support. So I'm really thankful to experience both the love and the support from the UE community and the UP community.
I may pressure ba following up Migs sa UE? O
A lot.
Meron daw.
Lahat ng players, malaki sapatos na i-fill mo, big shoes to fill ka, ha? Or a lot of pressure because Migs did a really great job.
Now, I'll stick with you, Jaime. You know, as Pao mentioned a while ago, grabe yung credentials mo ng college. You graduated magna cum laude and valedictorian of the UP College of Tourism. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how crazy that time was for you. But how are you able to juggle, you know, being a courtside reporter and being a student as well? And, you know, you have any advice to the students out there who want to audition but are kind of scared na baka hindi nila ma-handle yung time management?
Of course, I think I speak on behalf of every courtside reporter that it's really hard because you have to put in the time and effort. So for me, time management was really key. But more of that, as much as you're gonna be busy and you're gonna have a really full day. So it comes down to you have to remember that you love what you're doing, and regardless of how busy you are, as long as you love what you're doing. For me, which was going to practices and going to school, I think you'll be okay.
a lot of people now are wondering what is life after being a CSR. Of course, for Migs, it's a good life because he's working with me now. But no, seriously speaking, Migs, how's life been after the CSR experience? And then Jaime, you can follow up after that.
Well, the courtside reporting experience was basically my shot in the dark to kind of revive myself. Kasi I was in a hole in college talaga na parang I was taking up a course and I didn't see myself practicing it. So eventually, when I got this courtside reporting stint, I was able to build a career for myself as a commentator, as a host, and now as a producer for the game, diba? It's really a very fulfilling experience to me, especially because there's passion in the work that I produce. So, I get to wake up every day. I get to use the voice that I've been blessed with to serve the Filipino sports fans.
Jaime?
I think Migs used the word passion. And for me naman, the word is discipline. So being courtside, it really teaches you a lot of being disciplined, learning to prepare because, as our mentors would tell us, 90% preparation, 10% delivery always. So even with life, as long as I remember all the things I remembered being courtside, especially learning to be well under pressure, because there's a lot of pressure when you're speaking in front of a live audience, 20,000 people in Mo Arena. So you could really use that. I've been really using it as I went along in my career path.